Okay, hi guys. So we weren't really sure where to put this video because it actually is about using Facebook Messenger or voice text to invite. But when we were doing the module for inviting, we hadn't gone through social media training yet. So you are getting social media / inviting training right now in this video. Super cool tips, some of them that I just learned and I've been coaching almost 3 years that I want to share with you guys. So it's kind of in a weird place. It doesn't really go with, your storefront or setting up your own, 10 attributes that describe you. But you will be able to apply these very quickly because hopefully, since you've already gone through the invitation module, you are inviting people to something that you and your personally sponsored coach have decided upon. So I'm going to let you know that I am a former director of sales. So I should have known better. But when I first started, I have to say that I don't think I used much personal interaction in order to engage my challengers or invite people to the coaching opportunity. I actually wasn't really inviting people to the coaching opportunity my first year because I really didn't know what I was doing. Really, I didn't know what I was doing. So it was game changing. And I now teach all of my coaches, like, you've got to use your voice. You've got to get in front of people. You've got to have that personal connection. They've got to hear your excitement. They've got to know you're excited. They have to know you're a real person. And I'm not saying that texting and emailing isn't important and isn't key. Those things can definitely be used. But when it comes down to you truly making an impact on your challengers and on your coaches, you've got to have that personal connection. So Zoom calls, which hopefully you've sat in on one of our team Zoom calls, we use those a lot with challengers, with our team, so we can have that face-to-face connection. I'm using it obviously to make this video because I'm going to share my screen with you. But I'm really big in either doing face-to-face with my locals, Zoom calls with my local challengers. If I'm inviting with my voice. And so I'm going to teach you how to use your text messaging capability to invite people with your voice. And then I'm going to teach you how to use Facebook Messenger with your voice. And you can make a very generic invitation and you can forward it. And I'm not saying to just do the blanket cold call. That's not my style at all. But sometimes if I'm inviting former challengers back to a challenge group and it's generic and I only have a certain amount of time in the day, I do it this way. Or sometimes I will make a generic invitation to people who've been in a free group or to people who are friends of mine on Facebook who might not be expecting me, and I'll leave a "hey girl" message, and then when they get back to me, then obviously we make it personalized. So let me show you what I'm talking about right now. So you probably know how to do this, but if you were like me when I first started, I wasn't quite sure how to use my technology. And it's important that we get this going on so you know what to do and how to make it work for you. So I'm going to pretend like I'm sending a text message to Juliet Hahn. She's one of the coaches in our team. Okay, so I've already deleted any texting that she and I had back and forth because it may not be PG rated with Juliet. Okay, so here we are. Can kind of see I've got my message to Juliet, and I'm going to hold my finger down on this microphone, and now it is recording. Hey, Juliet. I'm actually showing Faithfully Fit Academy how to send voice texts, and you are our guinea pig. See you later. Done. So at the very bottom, I can replay it. And now it is recording. Hey, Juliet, I'm actually showing. Okay, and then if I tap the arrow at the top, there, it just sent to her. Now, I will tell you this. She's going to look at that and see it's 12 minutes, and she and I use voice text a lot, so she's going to know this already, but if I'm talking to a challenger through voice text or Anybody for that matter. Sometimes I'll use voice text. My preference is using Facebook Messenger for my voice, but obviously there's people who are working that are not allowed to be on Facebook, or they can't be on Facebook, or they just don't have a Facebook account. And so this is the next best thing, or this is what I use for those types of people. But when Juliet listens to this message, one cool thing from my standpoint is that when Juliet listens to it, the message will be gone. So I will know that she has already listened to it. So she has not listened to it yet because it's still sitting there. The instant she pushes play, it's going to disappear. So if you're trying to get somebody to fill out their link for a challenge pack, and you're letting them know like, hey, could you please let me know when you're done filling out the challenge pack link? I'm closing my roster tonight and I want to make sure you get a spot. Can you follow up with me after you fill it out? If you see at 5 o'clock that they got this message, this will disappear. And if by 8 o'clock they still haven't opened up that link, I don't know if I'd be banking on that person to be filling out your challenge group link. So it just gives you a good indication on if the person has listened or not. After Juliet listens to it, or let's say she starts listening to it and then pauses it, or she listens to it and she gets interrupted for some reason and then she goes back. Once it plays, it self-destructs. So if I know I'm about to leave a longer message, like I've definitely been known to leave a 3 or 4 minute message for a new challenger, if I'm talking to them about something or if I'm trying to coordinate something, I will send a text first that says, hey, what's up? I'm about to send you a voice text. Please make sure that you're in a place that you can listen to it in its entirety. Once you press play, it self-destructs. And then I'll do like, a bomb emoji or something because I love emojis. Oh, look, she just got my message. It's gone, so I know she's listened to it. So I will send the text letting them know that it's going to disappear, because I learned the hard way after leaving longer messages for challengers. They would reply back and be like, something weird happened. Your message is gone. Can you resend it? And I'm like, and those 3 to 4 minutes add up. So I learned my lesson now, that I let them know ahead of time, hey, this is coming, it self-destructs, listen to it when you can in its entirety. And then most of the time in my voice message, I'll have a call to action. Hey, do me a favor, when you're done listening to this message, if you got my link, can you let me know that you got it, or whatever. I just have a question at the end so that they get back to me. So that's how I use voice using text. Now, I'm going to go into Facebook Messenger and I'm going to show you how to leave a message for someone using your voice. And I'm going to make it generic. And then I'm going to share my screen with you and I'm going to show you how you would forward a generic message from your laptop or your iPad or what have you. You can also obviously do it from your phone. All right, so here we are again. Now I'm in Facebook Messenger with the same Juliet Hahn, okay? So I'm going to press the plus button right there. And then I'm going to tap voice right there, and it's going to give me my big recording. So let's pretend like I'm about to leave a generic message for somebody, okay? So let's see. Okay, so it's recording. I've pressed my finger on the button, okay, and I can see the timer is ticking. Juliet, I'm doing Faithfully Fit Academy, and I'm using you as a guinea pig again. All right, so let's pretend that I'm about to leave a voice invite, and I'm going to make it generic because I'm going to send this out to 10 people, okay? So I might say, hey girl, it's Tracy Baldorak. How are you? I'm not sure if you know about this feature on Facebook Messenger. I love to use it. Let me hear your voice back because I haven't talked to you in forever, but I have seen you on Facebook. It's been so fun to follow your recent move. So thank you so much for posting pictures. I'm sure life has been crazy for you. I wanted to just reach out to you because you may or may not know I'm a health and fitness coach and I'm running virtual groups. We have an awesome virtual community and I would love to talk to you about fitness and exercise, and I'm happy to talk with you about your nutrition and customize something that works for you. So if you think this is something that sounds good, let me know. Would love to hear from you, and if anything, I would love to catch up. Again, may or may not be right for you, but excited to hear from you. Talk to you later. Okay, so that was a little formal for, like, it just depends, right? I'm doing this for training, so you get the hint. So.
Okay, so it's recording. I pressed my finger on the button.
Right.
Okay, and I can see the time.
So I know it recorded. The key on this is that you cannot talk for more than 1 minute. So, like, get to it, all right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to show you on Facebook Messenger what I do when, is this Facebook? Here we go. What I do when I want to forward this. Okay, so here we are.
Okay, so it's recording. I pressed my finger on the button, okay, and I can see the timer is ticking. Juliet, I'm doing Faithfully Fit Academy, and I'm using you as a guinea pig again. All right, so let's pretend that I'm about.
All right, so it's actually not going to let me forward it. It's from there. I thought it would. It did in my other computer. So I'm going to show you how to do it from here. Okay, so here we go. Do you see very faintly there's a box with an arrow? And if I push that right next to the message that I just did, it gives me a bar up here where it says search for people. So now I'm going to type in Heidi's name. So Heidi Laws just pulled up, okay? And I'm going to click her name. Okay, so there she is, Heidi Laws. She came up here, and I'm going to click send. Okay, send. And what it does is it did a little X with a circle, like it's uploading, and now it says sent right here. Okay, so that was sent. So if you're leaving generic messages, obviously the message I just left wasn't generic. So let's pretend like I leave a message and I'm like, hey, Karen, what's up? How are you, girl? So great to have you in my freemium. No, sorry. Got to get my mind straight. I'm leaving a generic message, so I'm not going to use her name. So I'm going to say, hey, girl, thank you so much for being in my freemium. I loved it. It was so fun to see you join and participate. I wanted to find out if you were interested in learning more about our virtual community. We have another group that starts on Monday. These groups are a little bit more intensive than the 5-day groups. We focus a lot on our fitness, and we tailor a program just for you. We also focus on nutrition. I would love to have you. If this sounds like something that would help you with your goals, let me know. Would love to hear your voice, or you can text me back too. Talk to you soon. Bye. Done. There we go. I finally got it. I'm not restarting this video. I think I'm on take 3 for this one. So I left a generic video. No, it's a long day. I left a generic voice message, right? We've got to laugh at the fact that, we can't take ourselves too seriously. So I left the generic message on Facebook Messenger. And then I can go through, and if I have my list on who I want to invite, I can take that person's name. So I'll use Kira now. Take Kira's message, take her in Facebook Messenger. There she is. And I'm going to click send, and Kira is going to get the message that I originally left for person 1. And I can sit here and send it to as many people as I want. Obviously making sure, double checking that it's a generic message. They will not know that it's a forward, okay? So when they receive the message, it's gonna look just like a plain message was sent to only them. So it's a great way, if you have a short amount of time, if you're leaving something generic, to do those invites using your voice, making that initial personal connection in bulk, so that when they reply back to you, you are able to have that correspondence and really get to know them and build a relationship. So hopefully this helps you. I had a couple flips in this video, but that's okay. I think you get the point, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.